Dillon,
Dillon.
not Dillion.
Dillon. Did your mom name you Dillon for any certain reason? Does your name have any meaning?
I think it
Just liked it.
Yeah, I think it's something to do with like Greek mythology. It means something along the lines of the sea or something. She's Yugoslavian, so I think
Okay.
translated from something with the sea, which is Drago, or I don't know. I don't know. Who am I?
Who are you?
Mom.
You're Dillon.
I'm gonna ask my mom later today. Now it was from a baby book.
Baby.
I've been lying the whole time.
She just flipped it and pointed to a page.
She
and
probably
your name was
did.
there. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Unless the names in there are like unique, like Hollywood names, and then you end up naming your kid like Kiwi.
Oh God.
You know? That would be stressful. Would you ever do anything like that? Now that you're all
No.
Hollywood,
No.
would you ever name your kid something weird?
I don't want to name my kid anything. I want to name my kid like a normal, good name that no one's gonna
Like
make
Dillon
fun
Jr.?
of. No, that's awful. Dillon Jr. Probably be like, I don't know. I named my cat James
So when did you get into music? When you were like a lot younger? Or?
when I was born.
Oh,
I think.
Really?
I think everyone's into music when they're born.
Yes.
You know, that's why
So
there's.
you were too, just like
there's-
on the table, like.
I mean, okay. So when I got into DJing,
Yeah.
okay, be more specific.
Oh
next
my gosh!
time.
Why are you trying to embarrass me during this interview?
I'm not. I love you. I thought we were in love.
I thought we were in love too.
We are.
I'm gonna send a picture of you and me to my mom so she can get off my back. Like, Mom, I found someone and he's got a normal name
Don't worry,
and
he's
a
DJ.
and a good job.
He's
he just
never
got a new
in
car.
town. He's never in town. He's never gonna see me.
Yeah, it's like the perfect relationship.
We're in love. Let's do the reverse interview. What ethnicity are you?
I'm Mexican and German and Welsh and a little bit of Cherokee Indian.
Whoa.
I know.
I didn't see that coming.
Oh man. Okay, wait. Let's get back to you.
Okay, yeah, let's do this.
Nobody cares about me in my life and what I'm doing. People
I
care
do.
about you,
I
Dillon
do.
Francis, making awesome, epic music that people just want to put their hands up to.
Hell yeah.
Blurb life. How did you get? No, seriously though. How did you get started doing that?
I started DJing when I was, I think, around 18, and I was playing a lot of top 40 clubs in LA, and I wanted to play at Cinespace, where Steve Aoki had just started doing that club, and I didn't know anybody in that whole music scene, so the only way that I knew to be able to get in is if I started making the music that they were playing there.
Okay.
So I moved to Atlanta for 2 months, worked with my friend Corey Enemy, moved back home, stayed in my parents' back house for a year,
Right.
just working on music straight, and then it worked out. Like, luckily I stopped making really bad music, and then Diplo heard one of my songs from my old manager sent it to him, and then kind of just like this domino effect started
Right.
happening, and it kept rolling and rolling, and it's been pretty amazing after that, you know.
Yeah.
But staying in my room for a year was the tough part of it.
Yeah. You just got out all the bad music so you can make some really good. But
Seriously.
it really is a trial and error
Yeah.
when you don't know what you're doing. You kind of get in there and figure out what you like and kind of what's going to be your style and
Yeah.
what works for you.
I
what
made
sounds
some
good, you know?
awful music. Like, my mom was sitting in her room trying to take naps sometimes. I remember she'd just rush out, open the door like a crazed woman, and just start yelling, be like, I'm trying to take a nap, and there are these shitty noises coming from your room. I was like, I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Yeah. What about my glasses? Now I'm like all self-conscious about my glasses. He made fun of me. He said that I look like a nerd and I should be in Silicon Valley because I wear glasses.
I don't see anything wrong with your glasses at all. I think you're the one that I think thinks your glasses are wrong. I think we're actually doing some sort of like nice therapy right now for you. Yeah, I think this is the breakthrough right now.
I think on your Instagram page you should add /therapist here.
/therapist. I'm adding that.
DJ /producer
/therapist /everything under the sun.
Hey, so what are you working on this year? What's coming up?
I am doing a Moombahton EP. It's this genre that got made like I think a year, 4 years ago. It was the first genre that actually broke me out into like this type of music, and it's reggaeton infused. I guess it's house music infused with reggaeton or vice versa, whatever. But it's slowed down to like 108 BPM, 112, and it has a dembo in it. I know a lot of people don't like reggaeton. There's even like Mexican people that hate reggaeton. But this to me, like when I found this, I didn't know what it was at all. And then I read like there was a little tag on SoundCloud that said Moombahton, and I just started researching the genre. But yeah, it's the main stuff that really broke me out into it. And I'm doing a little EP. I think it's like 6 songs. One of them is with Calvin Harris. One's with Skrillex. one's with Bro Safari, and I got a solo one on there, and that's it. And then I just did a music video for my song Not Butter that's on the album, and my song I Can't Take It, and then Get Low's been doing really well, getting synced on a bunch of commercials. So I'm pretty much set for the rest of the year.
Yeah, it's pretty dope, right?
It's been good.
So who did you look up to when you were trying to get into the game?
Diplo. And then, now he's like my good friend.
Yeah,
so
is it crazy? That was my next question. Is it crazy when your role models become like your peers?
It is.
Basically, the people that you looked up to, and now you're like making music with them,
yeah,
being on their albums and all that. That has to be so bizarre.
It is. It's really weird because, I tell Calvin Harris this all the time. But I'm like, dude, I used to listen to I Created Disco so much.
Yeah.
Like that was my hipster jam.
Right.
Acceptable in the 80s. I was the kid anytime I heard that come on, I'm like, you don't know who Calvin Harris is? Losers.
Yeah.
So it's just weird that I can text Calvin Harris and be like, hey man.
The fact that you just text him in general and he's not creepy is pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly. So thank God.
Thank God he wants to keep working with me and believes in my talent.
Exactly.
Wait, where can everybody follow you though? And then get your music.
For Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, it's Dillon Francis, Dillon, not Dillon. Dillon Francis, all across the board.
Yeah.
SoundCloud, MySpace, Friendster, Kazaa, Napster, Farmers Only, Christian Mingle, JDate. You can follow me on all those.
Oh, we should put you on a dating website.
I've been on all the dating websites.
Have you really?
Like if you scroll down on my Instagram, I just troll on Tinder. Where I'll talk to, like my favorite one that I did on Tinder was.
Is this just to pass the time, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just pass the time of life.
While you're in the studio, you're like,
exactly.
I need a break. Tinder
okay,
break.
Let's go mess with some girls. My favorite one that I ever did.
Sounds like things
you're gonna have to
do.
bleep it if we're actually, or are we? Yeah, you're gonna have to bleep it. So I said,
I'll cut it.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
And then immediately wrote, do you want a truck? Sorry, my friend is selling a Toyota 1994 truck. For this. I can't break on price, but we'll throw in an air freshener. And then after writing that, then write, if you do want to sorry, I'm totally not interested. Just trying to sell my friend's truck.
Oh my gosh, does anybody reply?
Some people do. Like this girl in her bio, it said hate clubs, hate this, blah blah blah. Love a good glass of whiskey. So I just wrote to her, yo, I've got a table right behind the DJ booth at this new hot club that just opened called Ravenswood. And you know that the DJ is going to be able to play one song that I request. And I'm definitely requesting I'm in love with the stripper. And she goes, wow, this really started off great. So it's been pretty good on my Tinder trolls.
Been pretty good.
It's fun.